Matthew Stafford doesn't look right. Matthew Stafford, and the reason he doesn't look right, I think, is the reporting that's coming out now about his elbow and the procedures.
You thought his elbow was a problem last night? You thought his elbow was a problem last night?
I think the elbow was part of the problem. He didn't look right to me. And the other thing was the offensive line.
Yeah. Listen, what was the ball spinning out of his hand the way we're accustomed to? Was there some heat on it? No, there were a couple of times where it was more anticipation and accuracy. But to me, it just felt like my man was just uncomfortable because they couldn't block. They couldn't block a four-man rush.
Yeah, I think you should be worried a little bit. You should be worried not about the line, because you can figure out the line. You can figure it out unless you just got bad linemen. It's probably not going to get better. It'll get better. The offensive line will get better. But Mike, I know we didn't see it last night. The injury, though, is a concern to me.
Okay.
Because he's everything. He's their second most important guy on offense. Matthew Stafford. And the number one guy is Cooper Kupp. Because if you take away Cooper Kupp, then their offense just collapses. With or without Stafford, if you don't have Cooper Kupp, the Rams aren't the same. But Stafford's pretty important, and I just looked at him. I was like, what's going on with him? Yeah, I'd say worry 1 to 10, 6.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I would say 1 to 10. It's a great tackle.
3?
Ill-advised, but great tackle. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't. So I'm happy to overreact to how good the Bills are after one game. I'm going to swing the pendulum the other direction and course correct by giving this a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much I'm worried about.
Really? Concerned? So you still have Rams?
None. I think the Bills are just that good. I think the Bills are just that good. Like very few teams can apply the kind of pressure that they can in every phase of the game. Like offensively, if they don't turn it over, not even a Rams defense that's pretty damn good can do anything with them.
Yeah.
Bro, Jalen Ramsey was getting cooked last night. And some would say that's not a new thing. You know? But that's Stephon Diggs. That's Josh Allen throwing on the run, throwing it over his head. It's like, bro, the Bills are a problem for any and everybody on offense. And on defense, they can drop those two safeties back and not have to worry about getting pressured. Like, they get blitz-like pressure rushing 4 because of Von Miller. Now, you can say that's the Rams' offensive line. Like, okay, fair enough. But it just feels like the Bills have the capability of overwhelming a lot of people this year. I'm not worried about the Rams. Will the Rams be dominant? Will they be nobody's repeated since the 04 Patriots, as you well know. The 03 Patriots were good. As they went 14-2 good and won the Super Bowl, ran through the co-MVPs in those playoffs. The 04 Patriots were all-time good, offensively and defensively, with Corey Dillon at running back. Are the Rams this year going to run roughshod through the rest of the NFC? No. But they'll make the playoffs, and then we'll see.
They don't have to do that. They don't have to run roughshod. Okay. They don't have to run roughshod through the NFC, but they also can't get ran through. Okay? And that's what happened.
But how many teams are as good as Buffalo?
Man,
how many teams are as good as Buffalo?
This. Okay, not many. But the Rams are defending Super Bowl champs. They're playing at home. They got banner night. They got Cooper Kupp there. They got Matthew Stafford there. They have Jalen Ramsey, as you pointed out. They got Bobby Wagner. They got all these elements in place.
They forgot they had Allen Robinson.
That just didn't show up. It didn't play well on night 1. And they lose by 3 touchdowns. And it's not even 3 touchdowns. It really felt like it was like 40-10, didn't it? It's 31-10, but it felt a lot worse. So
Mike,
you're right.
You
not
and
a
I,
lot of teams are better than Buffalo.
Long time ago.
But the Rams are supposed to be competitive with Buffalo.
Maybe not now, but who knows what they are come playoff time. Maybe come the Super Bowl. Maybe it was a Super Bowl preview. Maybe the same thing happens again. Maybe they get the brakes beat off them again and both of them get to Arizona. We'll see. But I was going to say, you and I both made our national TV debut on a show, a long-running hit show called Around the Horn. And what was one of the go-to questions when there was an extreme outcome in a game?
Always.
2 words.
Let me see.
More about.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let me take a stab at this. More about, did the Bills win it or did the Rams lose it?
Right. Or the Bills is good or the Rams is bad. You know, like one of those things. Okay, like this is the Bills for me. This is all about the Bills for me. And the Rams were just in their way. You know, like real Buffaloes. You get in the Buffaloes' way, Buffalo don't care what it is. They're running through you. The Bills right now don't care who's in front of them, defending champ or not. And yeah, do the Rams have some areas that they need to clean up? Their running game, their protection, Allen Robinson, Jalen Ramsey doesn't look very number 1 corner-ish as of late.
Second reference.
But I don't think it's problematic to the point where it's like, oh man, the Rams may collapse, or the Rams were a flash in the pan, or they were, they're not a one-hit wonder. This has been a premier program for several years. The elbow, look, man, is the elbow something to be managed? Sure. Yeah. But I don't think the elbow is what caused Matthew Stafford to, and I can say this as a defender of Matthew Stafford, I don't think the elbow caused Matthew Stafford to go Matthew Stafford last night and throw a few picks, which he's wont to do.
So you made a couple of references. I am eager to have this conversation with you either now or at another time, because it's been on my mind for a while, even before last night. You made this reference to Jalen Ramsey not looking number 1-ish. And your first reference, you said, some would say that's not a new thing. Mm-hmm. Now, I can tell you, watching him, I spent a lot of time just in SoFi, like maybe for like 2 or 3 series, just focused on him in the Super Bowl, because the seats were that good. So I was like, okay, wow, this is a great angle. Let me just watch Jalen Ramsey. And let me tell you, Jamar Chase, the great Jamar Chase, got it. Jamar Chase ain't had no problems with him.
None.
T. Higgins ain't had no problems. They had no problems. It's like every time they got open, Joe Burrow threw the ball to them. It wasn't like that.
No, he missed a few.
It wasn't like he jammed them up. He was able to press them and keep them from where they wanted to go. A lot of times, they had very smooth releases against Jalen Ramsey, and a couple times it just flat out beat him, including the last play of the game. And we know Joe Burrow didn't have time, but Jalen Ramsey fell down. Last night, he did not look like the best corner in football, or did he? Because I'm wondering, around the horn style, I'm wondering, is this more about Jalen Ramsey, or is this more about the position itself? It's a position, I think so. It's a position a little bit, do we have to adjust our expectations for cornerback of the number 1 cornerback in 2022, because we're throwing more. There are more balls thrown now than any point in history. If you were a number 1 corner 25 years ago, maybe a quarterback was throwing 20 times, or 25, 30. Yeah. Quarterback could throw 50 times today. So you ain't going to shut down. Nobody is giving up half the field. Nobody's going to say, oh, we ain't throwing over there. There's not an offensive coordinator
there's no
worth their salt.
There's no
Who thinks that way?
I'll say this. Right. I'll say this, though, too. Hey, listen, I still go back to Buffalo and what they're able to do. Perfect passer rating throwing against Jalen Ramsey last night, by the way, as was pointed out on Twitter. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. So, coming into this season should be Raheem Morris's last year as a defensive coordinator. Also, saying who's going to be the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills after this year. Okay, so we know they lost their offensive coordinator last year. Ken Dorsey was a big story coming in last night. Coming out of last night and throughout the rest of this season, it's safe to say Leslie Frazier is not long for Buffalo at this point. Opportunity number 2 should be knocking after what he's done the last couple of years as their DC. I think Buffalo's just that good, man. I really do. Yeah. Oh. Hey, listen, we know all about takes that did not age well.
Yeah, we've been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.